UCMC. The topic of the first press conference, Time to Build a New Life. Our guests are Maryna Zasoba, Director of Educational Space Kids Hub, Stepan Skripnychenko, Manager of a program helping IDPs to receive plots of land, and Anatoliy Zasoba, NGO Crimean Diaspora. The first one is Maryna Zasoba. Good morning. Good morning. I am Maryna. Now I am the head of a new space in Kiev, Kids Hub. That's the space for the development for children, but that's for family development, basically. Kids Hub was created not today, not yesterday. It has been operating for 2 years when the Crimean Diaspora appeared. We started to work with the children and families of IDPs in the format of humanitarian assistance. We were giving some clothes, some other things as humanitarian assistance. Then we added some master classes, some psychological assistance and other things. And then we realized that we cannot limit ourselves to these things. The space started to develop. We got more children, and last year my child started distance learning. And that opened up new opportunities. We saw how it works in our family. And we have taken this model for our Kids Hub. To say that this is a good model for all children, no. Different children come, and we see that the model invented by us for our child is not very good for all. And we started to reformat. In the result, we got this Kids Hub, the space for children's development. We develop children there. And this is like a big wing of one airplane. We have a family school now for children who are getting distance education. We also have different courses, and the classes for the preschool education and for kids from 2 to 5 years. Our team are mostly people who are IDPs, those who came from Crimea or Donbass. All the teachers are with diplomas in education. When they moved to Kiev, they saw that it's very difficult to find the work, and they started to serve for their children, for children who with post-traumatic syndrome are in Kiev. I can say now that our teachers are happy when they are needed. There are some difficulties there, but the teachers, especially children, give us a lot of hope that we will be able to scale up to something bigger. What bigger? We do have some plans, but we'll see. And I hope we will develop in the future. Now Stepan Skripnychenko. Good afternoon, I'm Stepan Skripnychenko. I am the coordinator of the program of Crimean Diaspora, affordable accommodation for IDPs. We launched this program in July 2015, and we have some positive results. Now 560 people received the right to get the plots of land. We every week have the meetings, and we give the people these special orders which assign, what are the orders basically? This is a land plot which is 10 by 10 meters in Savinki settlement. The IDPs can use this plot of land. They can plant trees there. From spring we are planning to start construction there. We will be preparing documents during all the winter. We will be talking to the architect of Vyshhorodsky district. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock we are issuing 32 orders to the group of IDPs, and we invite everyone to visit us. Now Anatoliy Zasoba.
Добрый день всем.
Good afternoon. I'm happy to be with you and to talk about some small but long-awaited victories that Crimean diaspora has. In addition to what my wife Maryna said, who has been responsible for this work with children. Now our children, the children of IDPs, the children of Kievites, they received the space because they cannot get into IDP hub, which a year and a half ago Crimean diaspora opened in Kiev. But today they have more than 100 square meters at Straitili Street 38/14. And they did the renovation. In 3 weeks this wonderful space was open, and we are happy that our children have this thing now. I would like to mention that our key motive on integration is very well implemented in Kids Hub. There are no limitations related to whether these children are IDPs or locals. All children get united. The parents, those who want to give alternative education to their children, they are also all together, irrespective of whether they are local people or IDPs. And we're happy that the IDPs created such an important social project for all. And what Stepan said, I will add to our plans. The project that we managed to implement together in Kiev region and in Vyshhorodsky district, we provided land plots to 560 families. We are now giving the titles for land to these people, and I would like to mention that that is just the beginning of work, and this work continues every day. We take care of IDPs, not just in Kiev and Kiev region. They will be able to get this right in other districts of Kiev region, and that is where active IDPs, the active representatives of civil society, and where a lot of IDPs are concentrated. And according to our research, in which more than 2,500 IDPs participated, 77.7% of IDPs are not planning to return back to occupied territories. These are people who need the programs of integration and support here. And that's a very good, a very large-scale precedent because so many land plots were allocated to IDPs. We hope that in other regions, and we are consulting the IDPs from different regions of the country. We explain how we managed to succeed. We give them the advice on how to exercise their constitutional right. And we hope that this will be a good example for many regions of Kiev, and we call upon IDPs to get united and to try to get these plots of land. And today I would like also to say about the project of social promotion, social advertisement. We would like to thank the Kievites who hosted IDPs from Crimean Donbass. We are grateful to Kievites for their care, for their support that they have been rendering. Today we can talk about success stories, how IDPs started new life in new place, how they found jobs, how they're starting their movement ahead. And we have first successes, and we would like to thank this way. The IDPs made this wonderful poster. This is a very simple social advertisement. The IDPs printed out such wonderful things, the postcards, and that is what we give to Kievites for their support rendered to us in this period of time.
So this is we carry out some workshops, and we study this paintings, and our Petrikovsky paintings. Its peculiarity, maybe you know the story of this painting. There is Kievan style Petrikovsky painting, and this is it. So you can see it on this poster. So this is connected with this wonderful city that welcome us, and we are grateful to the local community for this wonderful support, for the warmth they provided to us. And further we will develop this wonderful city and oblast, and we will build new life here together with you. Thank you. Questions, please. Introduce yourself. Terka Chernamorka. Tell us, please, about the step-by-step procedure. How can an IDP get housing? Where he should apply to? Are you speaking about housing or land? Thank you for your question. For us, it was the first experience. The story of this project, Abramovka project, where people got 560 land plots. This story started in December 2015, and the Kiev Oblast Administration of Land Resources proposed 3 areas where they can get these land plots. So the IDPs chose one of this area where we now get these land plots. And first, if we are speaking about documents, and first the person applies to the regional Department of Land Resources, and they provide, if they know that there is a vacant land plot and he wants to get it. There are 6 types of land plots. According to Constitution, a citizen can get a land plot for different purposes, for individual construction, for gardening, and we realized our constitutional right for gardening, and the intent after the master plan is adopted, this land plot will be they will construct on this land plot, because they can't just make only gardens there. They don't have such an intent. They want to build their housing there. That's why they should change the purpose of this land, and this is possible. And in spring we will end this procedure according to our plans. Then after you apply to the region, then you get the document, then it goes to Oblast, then there is a first order for this land plot and for the project documentation. Then you choose the firm that develops the project documentation, it prepares it, and then there is coordination, and then cadastre number is attributed, and then you get documents, you bring it to the land resource department, and then there is a second order that you have the right for this land plot, and you should register your right of ownership in the bodies of justice. So we realize it in Gatova, and we are happy to cooperate with them. They allowed a large number of people to register their property right, and you can do it, and maybe because this is a large-scale project, many people are involved. This procedure was for about 9 months. It can be done faster, and this was the first project. The second, Abramovka 2, 119 land plots that were additionally allocated in the same area. This procedure will go faster. Do you have other questions? Thank you. This is the end of press conference. Dear colleagues, the next event is at 10:30.